Hi gang, and welcome along to Airshow World on this Monday afternoon, 4th of January. So today, live from the edit room, and it's the DVD show, as you can see. So, hey, without further ado, let's start the show off. We're going to Fairford with this DVD at the moment. It's Fairford 2004, and let's start off. Arrivals, then we've got the actual little bit of the show, and then departures as well. So, hey, we'll have a chat with everybody as well. But let's start things off without further ado. And of course, a very big thank you for everybody joining us nice and early in the chat room over on the YouTube channel, Airshow World. So thank you very much. We'll give you all a quick mention very, very soon. But fantastic to see so many people put in messages, having a chat with each other. Absolutely brilliant. So, oh, and from my good self in the chair, the bear in the chair, Happy New Year to everybody. So thank you for joining us. But if you remember the air show of 2004 at Fairford, on the arrivals, as you can see, not the best of weather at all. So hopefully a little bit later in the video we should see some display items. But as I say, this is just the arrival and practice days that we're looking at the moment. And basically it's an opportunity for you guys to see what DVDs we have out there. You'll see lots of umbrellas and me obscuring the camera every now and again because the weather this particular day was, as you can see, quite dreadful.
I can't see you at the moment. Radar just concerned that you're a little bit on the climb-out track. Just confirm, I know you are, but just confirm you are south of the climb-out track. 0 degrees 7 knots.
And in just a couple of moments, we'll give a few mentions in that chat room, okay? So keep putting the messages in, and I shall go through it in just a moment.
333, remain to the south of the climb-out track and report leaving the frequency.
So who have we got? We've got Martine, we've got Steve, Jazzy, John 30, Richard 5030, Julie Rotherham, of course. Like the icon, I've seen that before. That looks cool. Nice one, Julie. Thank you very much. We've got Chris.
And which direction of flight?
And our fantastic supporter there, our very own John Robinson. Thank you, John. Good to see you, my man. Steve C, Andrew Austin.
After the hawk, cross south and on.
Viper Gary Kirk. Alison Bowers. LT Viper. PJ, Steve Creed. Keep the messages coming. Who was first? Oh, a very special mention to Paul Keys. Popping into the chat room very early, so hey, hiya Paul, nice to see you. Chris as well. Hamad, Sean Bintley. Gary Lockton. So if you're watching this on Facebook at the moment saying, hey, he hasn't mentioned me yet. Well, I mainly keep the chat room just for the YouTube, so if you'd like to join in on the chat in the YouTube, certainly pop over and we'll give you a good mention, okay? That's Airshow World on YouTube, but hey, wherever you're watching, it's great to see you. And a very special mention to Elvis. Oh, hiya, Elvis. Always good to see you. How's Tracy?
The last pair of Alpha Jets. Hey, thank you.
Steve Creed. Anybody else I haven't mentioned? If I haven't mentioned you yet, just hey, drop a message in the chat room and say, hey, Stu, you forgot me. I'd never want to do that.
Roger for 6017 Alpha, vacate first right, and lead a vehicle number 2. Start the taxi, move on to the northern taxiway, please. Thank you. 5 to copy that. Okay, 6017 Bravo, vacate turning first to the right, first right.
Anybody else I haven't mentioned? Hey, if you are watching at the moment on Facebook, let's give a couple of people a mention, shall we? That's Louise, Sylvia Wood, Oliver, and anybody else. Thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon. That is approved.
Oh, and a very special mention to Jane Chapman. Hiya, Jane. Lovely to see you in the chat room. And thank you very much for sending that great Christmas greeting over that we certainly played on the Christmas show. I could hear all the seagulls in the background on when you videoed it. Absolutely great. Great atmosphere. So thank you there, Jane. And my very good friend Andy Hare, just watching a bit of this just before he starts his shift at work. So Andy Hare, yeah, Happy New Year to you as well, my boy. And when I was filming this, Andy was right next to me. 2004 this, Andy. You remember? On one of the days, Andy, yes, we were in the BAE enclosure, if you remember that. So, good old days, eh? More messages coming in. Phil Tovey. Phoebe Stern, huh? Kirk Ferrari. Hey, Kirk, your DVDs are on the way right now. Yes, it was a bit nasty on this arrivals day, wasn't it there, Andy? So if you're wondering what it's all about, we're looking at... It's the DVD show, of course. And these are some of the DVDs that we have on offer. And today we're going back to 2004. And at the moment we're looking at this rather nicely painted up F-18. And quickly switching to an F-16. Wow. So 2004 is the year. Hey, I'm like you guys. I'm watching this. It's almost like for the first time, really, because it's such a long time since I edited this particular video. So I've been saving it. Looking forward to today. So I haven't got a clue what's coming up, to be honest.
So yeah, it'll be the G platoon next to where they're actually running. Next, could you pull over to one side of the holding point, please? I may have to cross the F-16 the other way to go past you. Phoenix, thank you. Just hold position when you get the holding point and monitor only the tower on 120.437.
Hey, look at this, Lucas. I've shortened his call a little bit, but hey, he's watching this on one of those big 55-inch TV. Wowee! Well, I certainly hope you're enjoying it, and thank you for putting the message in. Awash 2004 says, good morning. He's over in the USA. Stu, how's your cats? Let's have a look. They're right behind me. Hello. One of the cats has just woken up looking very bemused, wondering what's going on.
You're one, Roger, don't I? Remain there, please, and just contact don't contact, monitor only Fairford Tower on 120.37. He will call you up when he's ready. Go to the B1. Okay. When you finish with him, do you fancy going to the Mirage? I need a transit to chip to the hold.
Hey, well, thank you very much there. Kirk Ferrari is saying hello to the cats. There you go. Saying hello to you. Ow. Get off.
One, Roger, that manoeuvre is approved.
Ba-ding! What was that? That wasn't the cats. It wasn't me. I think it was Andy. So if you've just joined us and wondering what the hell's going on, this is not going on live right now. Apart from me, I'm talking to you live. We're live from the edit room, and it's called the DVD show. Gives you a chance to have a look at some of the DVDs that I've produced throughout the many years. And today it's back to 2004. If we have time, hey, we'll try to play some Waddington as well, okay? But currently, in the wet, in the damp, getting soggy, it's the Red Arrows. Well, Lucas, you never know. We might see you at Riot. Fingers crossed. The Bear's got his tickets all ordered. So, yes, we've just got our fingers crossed, haven't we? So what have you guys been up to over the last few days? The last show we did was last Tuesday afternoon. Had a bit of a break over Christmas and New Year, you know, lots of Christmas pudding and all that good stuff. But coming up this week, we've got the live show, obviously, at the moment. Look at the rain coming down on that B1. And tomorrow afternoon, we've got the live show looking at some old classic air shows. When I say old classic, goodness gracious. We're going to go back in time. We're going to have a look at Fittingly. That's coming up tomorrow afternoon. As you can see on this particular occasion, we were all sort of boxed in really tight together, trying to keep dry. So that's why on some of the shots I wasn't able to get the actual takeoff of that, the full takeoff of that B1. And of course, umbrellas all over the place. So, but the weather certainly cleared up at this point. Mummy man, the guy himself, Peter Colebrook. I wondered where Peter was.
Okay, you can set down at the whole...
Just back from shopping, Peter Colebrook says. So, Peter, great to see you, mate. Wouldn't be the same without you, I tell you. Andy, I can't remember for the life of me which year I'm featuring tomorrow, but it was certainly the early 90s. That was Andy Hare just asking a question, which Fittingly air show I'm featuring tomorrow. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a cat going crazy here, so I'll just let him out. Back in a second. Hey, they're playing the music. I just better talk over this little bit because we don't want YouTube to be picking up on the music because it tends to block some of the videos. So whenever there's a bit of music, I do apologise if I talk over the top, okay?
Big three-bladed props producing those interesting vortices as the aircraft took off.
So, quick couple of thank yous. A big thank you to our very own Julie, working pretty hard. She's looking at the chat room right now because I missed quite a few of the messages. But hey, certainly keep putting the messages in, and I will shout out as many as I possibly can. So what we're looking at, it's a bit of a cut down version of the Royal International Air Tattoo. You know, normally I have absolutely everything on it, but it's all on one DVD, this particular one. So Royal International Air Tattoo 2004.
To watch aerobatic displays at air shows, just like all of us here. Now here's the one flying while we watch him, and that truly epitomizes the power of dreams. What's the next maneuver, Will?
Like all the loops that time. Think you fly?
So he said a crooked loop, just like all the ones he's seen me fly. I guess that's why he's doing the displaying and I'm just here on the ground. Talk us through the next one, Will.
Oh, did I get anything nice for Christmas? Goodness gracious. Yes, I got all you great people watching on Airshows World. That's plenty enough for me, I tell you.
Like being in the washing machine on full blast.
Like being in a washing machine on full blast, he said, after that Lomchevak maneuver. Lomchevak maneuver named after the Czechoslovakian word.
So after that awful weather of the arrival little bit that we were seeing, moving along to the weekend, and thankfully the sun decided to come out, a few blue skies. And you can see Will Curtis.
Now watch out here as the aircraft pulls up for a 12G pull-up there. Reminiscent of the Big Brother Sukhoi 27 flankers Cobra maneuver, we call that maneuver the Striking S2000 after Honda's striking sports car.
Well, Alison Tidy, good to see you. Okay, she says, afternoon everyone. Need to get me through this first day back at work. Hey, well, thank you for joining us. I'm just going to have to say a few words over this little bit until to stop the music, okay? So apologies for that. Wow. Hopefully YouTube won't be able to work out what the war is. But yeah, what have you been up to? Let us know over Christmas. I was not watching TV very much, mainly watching a bit of YouTube. And boy, oh boy, was it Saturday? There was one of the guys, good friend of ours, that's Jerry, Big Jet TV. He was out, and goodness gracious, Jerry, I take my hats off to you. On Saturday, he was out doing a live stream from Heathrow from, what was it, 9 o'clock in the morning till around about 8 o'clock. Well, the last time I looked, I think it was about 8:30. He was still live. So getting towards 12 hours of live streaming. Goodness gracious. I'd be absolutely worn out, and it was freezing cold. So Jerry, my hat goes off to you, my man. There you go, big salute. That's Jerry from Big Jet TV. How he did it, I just do not know. So as I say, my hat goes off to you, my man, and a happy new year to everybody at Big Jet TV. And of course, all the other guys that go out doing these live streams and all that sort of stuff. So Andy Hare will remember this very well. We were in a bit of luxury, really. We were in the BAE enclosure. Would you like a drink, sir? And all that sort of stuff. Well, you had to pay for it, but you know, it was... So that's why on this particular video we're not right at the front getting all those takeoff shots, but certainly worth still playing it and bringing back memories of some great flying from 2004. And on the screen at the moment, it's the French aerobatic team, the Patrol de France. They certainly were, Andy. Hope it's bringing back some great memories from some good times. They were good days, weren't they, mate? Hey. Probably means quite a lot as well because of your very sad loss in the last 12 months and you know what I'm saying, hey. Keep the messages coming. Someone saying hi to Dora. Hiya, Dora. Heather Ramsey. Kevin Henry the 8th. Now I recognise that Spitfire. In the background I can hear, not in the studio at the moment, but in the background on this video I can hear Heather. I'm trying to think. Goodness, she would have been about 3 years old. Make that, should we make that 4? Yeah, we'll make it 4 years old. So for me as well, some great memories.
Probably on the hour.
So we were just looking at that fantastic display that scooped up most of the awards at the Air Tattoo back in 2004. Piloted by Ricardo in that FA-18 Super Hornet, and very nicely painted up, and yes, brilliant display as well. You certainly are there, Barry. Hey, Barry is from Lincoln, and yes, of course, not far away from where Barry has got Coningsby, RAF Coningsby, with the Battle Britain Memorial Flight, and also, of course, just down the road from Lincoln itself, you've got Scampton with the Red Arrows. So maybe in the springtime when things are much better, hopefully I'll be able to do some filming of the Red Arrows. Fingers crossed. So wherever you're watching this at the moment, if you're watching this on Facebook, don't forget, we've got the live chat going on right now over on it's Airshow World YouTube channel. So if you'd like to take part in all the chat that's going on, just pop across and I'll certainly give you a quick mention. Just, hey, we've got Michael Webber. The Rust Bucket. Who else have we got? We've got Dora, we've got Heather, we've got Jazzy John or Richard Staff. So what does Richard Staff quickly say? Hey, we'll say, wow, the Lank. I was lucky enough 4 years ago to do the tour at Coningsby. I was the only one on the tour. The Lank was having lots of maintenance at the time. So yeah, you certainly got lucky, my man. So nice one. Thanks for the message. Coming up pretty soon, we'll be taking you to the departure day for the 2004 Royal International Air Tattoo. So currently looking, I filmed this from the actual campsite. The bit you were seeing earlier was from the BAE enclosure. And this was literally from the campsite. But still to come today, we'll be taking you back to also 2004 with some great videos from RAF Waddington Airshows. So that's all still to come this afternoon. You with the bear in the chair, live here in the edit room. And literally what it is, we're showing you selection. This is what we do on a Monday afternoon. We show you some of the DVDs that I produced way back when. This was way back in the early days, 2004. But we certainly go back a lot further than that. Way back into the 1980s with the DVDs. So, but that's what I do every Monday at 1 o'clock. So if you are interested, just pop across to Airshow World. On the first page, you'll see a playlist of all the DVDs that I've been putting on over the last, I think it's about 4 weeks we've been doing this. Gotta say hi to him. Of course we have. We've got to say a big hi to my very good friend. That's Ethan from Ethan Aviation YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us on this Monday afternoon there, Ethan. I hope you've had a good Christmas and New Year. And Julie says, anyone interested in buying a limited edition DVD, drop Stu a line on airshowworld1@gmail.com. All right, we'll be mentioning that email address a few times if you missed it. But if you're in the chat room on YouTube, you'll see it. She's just posted the shortcut to it. So thank you very much there, Julie. So it looks like we've moved along, and I think looks like departure day. As I say, you've got to bear with me. I edited this, filmed it, all that, way long time ago. What would it be? 17 years ago? Goodness me, how time flies. What else have we got to mention? While it's a little bit quiet on the engine side. Don't forget, I'll go quiet when the engines power up. Of course, coming up this week, tomorrow afternoon at 1 PM, we've got the classic air shows, you know, with the... where I try to dig out as many old warbirds as I can, alright? So, we're talking aeroplanes. Move your arm!
Uniform India 505, runway 27, clear threshold, traffic west 260, 5 knots.
Well, talking about the AN22, I'm not sure whether it's on this video that's coming that I'll be playing today, but I've certainly filmed the AN22, and I was looking at it the other day when I was preparing today's show. So you never know, it may be on today. When it came into East Midlands, I think it was 2003. So I'll see if I can dig it out for you and play it.
Airport 161, runway 2.
Hey, guess who's just popped in the chat room of very good super lady from the Philippines, and that's Elizabeth. Hi Elizabeth, hope you're having a very, very good evening. Always great to see you, so thank you for joining us. And I hope you had a great Christmas and New Year.
And did the lady vehicle get the motor glider on apron orange? So contact the aircraft ahead, he will certainly be turning right. Runway 27, your clear takeoff, surface wind 240 degrees, 5 knots. 5 Happy with the helicopter starting on orange then?
Wow, quite a lot of people watching this over on Facebook, so thank you very much for joining us on there as well, like Leslie White. Oliver coming up just a little later. We've got RAF Waddington Airshow 2004. That's coming up very, very soon. Hey, that was a nice sound, wasn't it? So Leslie White, good afternoon to you as well. She's watching on Facebook. Don't forget, if you'd like to join in properly with all the chat that's going on at the moment, why not pop over to Airshow World YouTube channel right now, and I'll be able to give you an even better mention, okay? Because obviously I can't do too many things all at once, but I do keep having a quick look and making sure I give a quick mention to our Facebook viewers. So thank you. What does Andrew say? He said, hey, I treated Christmas Day just like a normal day. Goodness great, I couldn't treat Christmas Day like a normal day. Oh my Lord above. Imagine eating all that. I'm only joking. Imagine eating all that food every single day. Goodness gracious.
Down behind us.
But Andrew, please you had a good Christmas and Happy New Year to you. And of course, everybody else in the chat room. Well, stay with us there, Barry Jones. 2004 Waddington coming up very soon. And don't forget, if I get enough requests and you'd like a copy of any of these DVDs that I'm actually featuring, all you got to do is just drop me an email and I'll give you the details, okay? I'll tell you how you can get in touch with the bear in just a moment if you are interested at all. I'm just laughing at and what was it? Andrew Austin. Absolutely. Gosh, you couldn't eat like that every day, could you, eh? Christmas pudding, turkey. Oh dear. Okay, Andy Hare, we'll catch you later. Have a good shift, okay? That's our Andy down there in Portsmouth. And don't forget, Andy, we'll be live from 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. But hey, for everybody else, don't you dare go anywhere. We've got loads of stuff to come. Kurt, that's C-U-R-T, not Kirk, Kurt. Thank you very much. He says, hey, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button. Thank you very much. Cheers, mate. Yeah, don't forget, give it the thumbs up, give it the like, and don't forget on the YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon. Same to you, Andy. Take care.
Take off 7.25 degrees 8 knots. Michael, at the moment it's just the UK that I'm doing the DVDs for at the moment, but hey, in the future I certainly will be sending them out over Europe and what have you, okay? So keep tuned and we'll keep you updated.
But by all means, drop me an email, and I'll have your email on record then, and I'll be able to get back to you there, Mikal. Or Mikal. Elizabeth. We'll see you later, okay? Have yourself a great evening. It's very late at night over there in the Philippines, so, hey, she's got to get some sleep. All ready to be refreshed for Tuesday morning. Thank you very much, Michael Lalengo, or something like that. You know what I'm saying. 99. Really good videos, he says. Thank you. Thumbs up and claps and everything. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Well, thank you very much for that, Elvis. He's put some photographs on the Airshow World fan page. We will tell you more about that in just a moment after this B-52.
On the right-hand side, come left.
So you can see on some of these videos, because of the position I was in, I wasn't able to get all of the takeoff shots. I won't go into the details why we couldn't do that, but you can guess. If I said moped,
Westbound until you clear the aerodrome boundary, runway 27, you are clear for takeoff.
would you know what I'm talking about? You probably do.
India's hold position, 7190, hold position.
So if you'd like to join the Airshow World fan page, we'll tell you how to do it in just a mo. In fact, do it right now. I'll give you the details in about 30 seconds time.
Step 2, after the parking matches, line up on wave runway 27. Cost come down is 126.7.
So very quickly, we'll tell you about the Airshow World fan page, okay? Created by a couple of folks, or should I say the fans of Airshow World. And it's called Airshow World fan page. It's on Facebook. Thank you very much, Alison. She's just joined it.
7336 with the hold position, short delay.
And if you want to join right now, now's a good time because I'll be able to let you straight in, okay? So pop over, find it on Facebook, move your arm, young man.
7336, contact radar 123.55.
And of course, that's where you'll get all the very latest information. Some very exciting things coming up over the next few weeks to look out for on the fan page. Is that right, Julie? I'm not going to say any more than that, but some quite exciting things to come. So there you go, Alison. I've just let you in. Very nice looking F-16. So thank you, Alison Tidy, for requesting to be let in, knocking on the door. So yep, certainly just let you in. So thank you very, very much.
Michael 2, clear takeoff from 827, 230, 11 knots.
Hey, where there, Erwin. It's worth just joining Facebook just to get the
Zulu Juliet Alpha.
just to get the Airshow World fan page. So hey, be good to see you.
Roger, understood.
Thank you for that. Bandit 99 saying B-52 deployment to Fairfield this month apparently. Interesting.
Roger.
Somebody quickly, so what's that aircraft on the screen right now? I bet John Robertson knows.
3.55. Call 37, good morning, for you. Oppositional for you.
I should think so there, Andrew, I will do what I can. I'll try to remember. Brain like a sieve, you know, and all of that, but, let's come and do a show on his birthday, 27th of Feb. I'll see what I can do, my man.
Fox Juliet Alpha report leaving the frequency.
GB Model Zone. Thank you very much there, Gordon. Letting us know that aircraft that I was inquiring about was an Avenger.
55. Jordan in 345, turn left now.
Stephen Baker, very good afternoon to you and good new year to you.
Leader 1 with a quid. After departing Takana, wait from 827, backtracking aircraft at the far end.
Now look at this very nice Jaguar.
Quid 90, follow leader 1 into backtrack from 827 now.
I take it this was from Boscombe Down, is that right there, Gordon? Test pilot school, it says.
Delta Jet 3, clear takeoff from 827, 230, 9 knots.
Who was that guy right next to me, hey?
send the tempo 12 at 300 dpi over the wire. I think it's gone.
Now, I don't know if you can hear that guy talking in the background. A wonderful, wonderful old friend of mine. When he wasn't old at the time.
When it into it,
Tomorrow, mate, 2 frequency after departure for you when instructed.
Oh,
123.
wonderful. I love to hear him. That was Darren. Unfortunately, no longer with us.
you've got for drone fuel to get back.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful guy.
Grand. Ahead will be VFR to the north with that in sight, clear takeoff 2307 knots.
Static.
Leader 5, sorry about that, makes more sense to have you with me.
The one day that I want to be there early, I was like, oh, bollocks. If you can get the shots in the tank.
Corso 790, roger, your number 2 for departure now, I will call you. Come on, that's okay. Course 125, after departing Hercules, line up runway 27. So you'll be about 4 minutes behind the Fokker. Blade 2, report when
Thank
ready.
you very much there, Oliver, watching over on Facebook and with Discord, telling us about that. I really want to try to get my head around Discord, but hey, bit of a learning curve. I need to sit down and have a good old think, and I'm normally pretty good with things like that, but I don't know why. Just looks a little bit complicated at the moment, Discord. I suppose if I start using it, it should all make sense. But basically what I'd like to do is to get as many of you folks involved when we do a live stream, or maybe after the live stream is finished, or the videos are finished, we can get you to come in and join in and show everybody who you are, what you are. So that's all things that we've got planned for the new year, okay, to get as many folks involved with Airshow World as possible. Okay, that's what it's all about. So a few more YouTube videos for me to watch about how to use Discord. Whether I'll get it working or not, hey, who knows? We'll give it a go.
701, roger, I'll call you. Be at least 2 minutes behind the Mirage.
But I know a man who can, and that's Oliver.
Your aircraft weight category. I'm thinking vortex specific behind you. French Air Force 9230, contact price radar 134.55. And 45 traffic information, the 2 light aircraft that just departed are going VFR to the north. South 09 knots. Fox November, what's your operating level? unreadable. Report leading the frequency.
Thank you, LT Viper. So, you use Discord. So basically what I want to be able to do is to get people to join in probably after the show. Maybe get them on a video screen and things like that, okay? So is that possible? Can you do that with Discord?
I saw it and I was dashing back.
So who are we giving that mention? I think that was to LT Viper.
Thank you. Shall be 26, Roger, and traffic.
So don't forget, gang, if you're watching this at the moment, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already to Airshow World on the YouTube. We're getting very close to that. I seem to be saying it all the time, but another milestone is, hey, we're heading towards 54,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. It works pretty well because then you should get a message to know when we're actually live, okay? So you know what to do. It's that bell icon.
Yes, please, call me through, ready. Echo Sierra, Papa Lima Whiskey, thank you, I'll call you. Contact. Sorry, disregard.
Thank you, Julie. She's on the ball, is our Julie. You see, Julie, she's got the big spanner. And if I don't behave myself, she'll hit me over the head as well, I tell you. We love her to bits. Thank you, Julie.
Contact line 134.55, bye-bye.
It looks like it takes a bit of getting used to there, LT Viper. Say, I'm pretty good with IT, but does it allow people to be able to show the faces and things like that, and get people involved? You know, a bit like Zoom, that sort of thing. Does it do that? So any suggestions on what sort of format to use to get you guys actually involved after the live shows? Just put a message in the chat room. Erwin, we'll catch you later. Keep those videos coming.
Hey, you need a backtrack now? Okay, how much of a backtrack? I was told you could take it from your present position. How much backtrack do you need? Okay, that's no problem.
Thank you, Dora. Because as you know, on a Friday night, we do this little feature on the Friday night show, 60-minute show every Friday at 7 p.m. Towards the end, we do a feature called Meet the Fans. So it'd be rather cool if we could get some of the feature them actually live as well. Now, John Robinson, he doesn't live too far away from East Midlands Airport as well, and you're absolutely right. It came down a couple of times, a bit of snow, but hey, nothing much. It was good fun watching the horse racing at Wolverhampton, though, on Saturday evening. Got to mention the man, my good friend from over there in the USA. Probably driving around in that truck at the moment. Probably just pulled over. So that's Barry West. He answered my question straight away. Yeah, just watching, but he's currently busy doing his driving in his truck. So Barry, thank you for joining us. Keep your eyes on the road, okay? Sorry, that was my American accent just then, you know, because he's in the USA. Aha! So, that was all that DVD. Let me check, see if we went through all of it. We certainly did. Okay. Oh, did we include that? Let me just double check a few things for you. So, coming up in just a moment, we're going to, while I just set it up, we'll just see this last little bit of this. Then we'll start the DVD from Waddington. Of course, Waddington Airshow 2004. It's all right, I'm just thinking what I'm doing for a minute, which is, it's never a good thing. Okay, let's start it off right now. So, Waddington 2004, as quick as that. Have we got that? No, it was 2003 that had that AN22. So I'll tell you what, guys, I will feature that on probably next, let me think, either tomorrow or next Monday, okay? But meanwhile, on this very DVD, and I've done my mathematics, and I've done it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, Heather was 5 years old when we were doing this. In fact, let me think. Yes, she was just 5, and some of the photographs on here, as you can see, were taken by Heather as well. 5 years old. That's crazy. We'll come to that very, very soon. But let's start the DVD from Waddington 2004. We'll start it off right now. Here we go. And this is the practice day, so this would be the Thursday, either Thursday or Friday, and looking at the Team Aguila from it's the Spanish national aerobatic team. Mark Webster. Okay, Mark, we'll catch you later, okay? Always good to see you in the chat room. He's on the chat room live right now over on Airshow World YouTube channel. So if you're watching this on Facebook, pop over, say hi.
Tracking east, it's at 2,000 feet on the Waddington QFE. If you're maintaining your current track, the climb is approved.
Waddington ground.
So LT Viper, let us know you think it'll be using Discord, whether it would be useful and whether it would do what what we want to achieve on Airshow World, or do you think it would be Zoom by Fat Larry's band? Well, I'll have a quick check, see what Oliver says. Hey, Oliver's Army! That's not his real name, it's just Oliver. He's watching on Facebook right now, so let's see if Oliver's put any thoughts about Discord. He uses it a lot. Okay, Oliver, he says yes, many people can face or picture on the profile in Discord, but can it show video as well? That's the question.
within 15 miles of Tango November Tango, and the lap time to that reporting point.
LT Viper. So yeah, by all means, if you want to drop my good self an email, okay, in the subject, if you put Discord, okay, I will know that it's from you. And the email address to contact my good self is, are you ready? I'll give it you in 10 seconds time, okay? And it's the same email address if anybody is interested in the DVDs, or you'd like to take part in Meet the Fans that we do on a Friday night. But so, email address, Jude has very kindly put it into the chat room on YouTube. But if you're watching this on Facebook, it is airshowworld1@gmail.com. Okay, so airshowworld, it's the figure 1 at gmail.com. airshowworld1 at gmail.com. There you go. Said it 5 times. So you should have the idea by now. But it's actually been posted in the chat room live right now on YouTube. But hey, you could be watching this back on a replay. So it'd be good to hear from you. So please don't hesitate. Just drop me an email if you're interested in one of these DVDs that we're looking at right now. Waddington 2004. In the subject, obviously, just put DVD. We'll know what you mean. If you want to take part on Meet the Fans, it's as simple as subject. Just put Meet the Fans. All we need from you in that feature is for you to maybe send some photographs across, a little bit of a description about yourself, what you do, what you're interested in, and what else? Oh, of course, if you've got a YouTube channel, we can certainly check that out as well. Live on air on a Friday night between 7 and 8. That's every Friday night, UK time, okay? So I'm going to go quiet for a bit so you can see and hear and enjoy this. We've got some good taste there, LT Viber Pilot. His 2 favourite teams are the Blagels. That's how they say it on their radio comms. The Black Eagles. And the Japanese Blue Impulse. Well, hey, we've got videos of both of those, alright? So if you'd like to see some of those, just do a search on Airshow World for the Black Eagles, or if you want to see the obviously the Blue Impulse from Japan, type in Blue Impulse. It's all there on Airshow World.
Routing through initials.
Who else have we got popped into the chat room? We've got Miles High. God be with you. So wherever you're watching this in the world, just put a message into the chat room and of course we'll say hi. Our very good friend Artec Designs. Happy New Year, he says, Stu. And a good New Year to you as well there, my man. Good to see you. Oh, you were there that year then, Barry, at Waddington, when they did their display. Wasn't it fabulous, eh? At Waddington. What year was that? We featured it the other day, didn't we?
Turn right onto North.
Was it 2011 or whatever? We featured it. So that was the Black Eagles we were just talking about. If you've never seen their display, you should see it. It's brilliant.
southbound along the taxiway with Port Marshals in sight.
John, Alpha 7, cut down the
Wellington ground direction on the taxi northbound along the taxiway towards the 2 open shop.
06, request your PPR number.
Darren Mead, thank you very much for the very nice compliment. Much appreciated. Don't forget, Airshow World, it's all down to you guys. If you enjoyed this sort of stuff, we'll keep it rolling. Keep doing it. I like that shot. And of course, in the springtime, God willing, we will be out at the airfields doing all the live streams as well as the live from the edit room / edit van, depending on the time of year. Well, that's good to hear. LT Viper Pilot says, I'm a major fangirl of them. That's the Blue Impulse she's talking about. She's even got books from Japan on the Blue Impulse. Oh, I wonder if you got that same book that Jamesy has. DVDs are trying to learn Japanese and aviation terms at the same time. Well, you're an absolute superstar. Well, LT Viper, have you joined our, well, it's not our, but have you joined the Facebook group? Make sure you do, and you could post some photographs and what have you. Barry Jones, no, not on this video, because this is from 2004. And if you remember, they got XH558, the Vulcan, back up and running on... It was 2008. Well, that's another DVD we're going to feature probably next week.
Target 1 to ground, taxi straight ahead, Port Marshall in sight and closing down. Target, you mean left on the ferry track? Target, okay, firm, continue straight ahead behind the control tower. Target, Wilco.
And I'm sure you'll be interested in that particular DVD show when I do it. Don't forget these DVDs that I've. These DVD shows, they are all available, okay? So if you're interested, drop me an email. But anyway, Barry Jones, just to let you know, I was there on that particular Thursday when the Vulcan did its very first practice display on the Thursday. If you were there that particular Thursday afternoon, it was about 4:15, something like that. On the Park and View, the organisers were getting very twitchy, saying, "Hey, we've got to get you guys out of here." And it was like, "Nope, we're not going anywhere." And it was like touch and go. Is the Vulcan going to turn up? Is it not? It was all up, literally up in the air, if you want to coin the phrase. And then around about 20 to 5, the Vulcan appeared on the horizon, and all of that is actually on that DVD. So I'll see if I can dig it out for you. All right. Who's Utan? Well, if you do it the other way round, NATO, NATO. You were there, were you? Hey, you were the guy on the video that I picked up saying, "God." I'm trying to think exactly what this guy said. He was absolutely ecstatic about seeing it. I think he said, "Go on, put on the coals," as it really gave it everything and pulled up. I'll see if I can sort that out for you.
We are still investigating our start fault, trying to start engines.
I certainly have seen some of his videos there. Andrew Austin, he says, "Have you seen any videos from Bob's Your Granny?" What a great name for a YouTube channel. Yeah, I certainly have. Yeah, he normally films from the outside of the... got some nice... nice landing shots, scary landing shots if you ask me. Very, very brave man, but yep, certainly seen some of his stuff, and he does very well indeed, so good on you. there's the name I've not mentioned yet. So Laura, hiya Laura, Laura R. Hey, well, I tell you what, it's like the DJ days, you know. I mean, people coming on, putting requests in, saying, hey, have you got this particular video? And can you play this for me, please? So I tell you what, if we have time today, I will try to play you that actual Vulcan first practice display, okay, at RF Waddington 2008. See, it's my crafty way of keeping you watching. But I'll certainly do what I can for you. I found that particular DVD, and it's all lined up ready to play. So, but hey, at the moment, we're looking at 2004 Waddington. So please keep the messages coming our way. And who else have we got? It's Gavy Inge. Happy New Year to you as well. Juan. We've got Juan as well. Whereabouts are you?
Roger, and Waddington on runway 21, TFE 1009. 1009, watching final
Thank you very much there, Marcus. By the way, Marcus, I think I've said it before, but I really love your icon. The husky dog. It looks like a husky dog from here. So saying Happy New Year to you all.
Range 8 miles for the engine inside.
Jacob, just watching this before popping to school. So, hey, whereabouts in the world are you? If you've got time to put that in, I'm just a little bit nosy, that's all. Like to know where everybody is, you know. So, Jacob, thank you for joining us. We're going to be on for around about at least another hour, so wait, when you get to school, if you have a computer lesson, you know, get the whole class watching Airshow World saying, Say something to the teacher. Say something like, "Hey, well, you know, this is it's educational. We're learning about aeroplanes. You know, got to support our friends at Airshow World." So, Mark, who was it? That was Jacob we were just talking to. Oh, you must have been devastated there, Marcus. Well, it's a great memory to have that beautiful picture on there. California, USA. That's where. Sorry, that's my American accent again. I do apologise. That's where Jacob is. So there you go, Jacob. I'll get you into trouble. Get them all watching Airshow World at school in that computer lesson. Have a good day, mate. Oh yes, they would love it, wouldn't they?
You'll be following taxiway to the left, and the marshals are waiting.
So Laura R says, we've had no snow here. Whereabouts are you, Laura? So of course, wherever you are in the world, wishing you all a fantastic happy new year from the Bear right here at East Midlands Airport in the centre of the United Kingdom. Nice one, Darren. I'm going to be responsible for it. Hey, no, educational, you know, this is educational.
Not in Europe, certainly, and the world.
How to use a computer, how to use YouTube. Yeah, that's a good excuse. I like that one.
PPL a day after his 70th birthday. Now running in towards us, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, give them a big wave. And if you look carefully, you'll see the girls are actually upside down in the ring.
You're joking. Mersey Island in Essex. I know it very, very well. I love that part of the world. And you're so lucky to live in such a beautiful part. All those coastal paths and what have you, they go for miles and miles.
And listen to those engines. Today we also have our ground units with us.
I used to do lots of windsurfing down at a beautiful place, which I'm sure you know there. Laura, that's down at Goldhanger.
Very heavy aircraft.
One of my favourite villages in the whole of the country, Goldhanger.
This aircraft travels through the air at about 260 miles an hour.
On the wonderful Blackwater estuary. It's the warmest, when the sun's out, one of the warmest seas I've ever... Well, it's not a sea, it's an estuary, but beautiful warm water in the summertime. Most of the day it's just thick mud, but oh wow, when that tide comes in, it's absolutely gorgeous. So there we go, Laura. I'm quite jealous. I'll have to get down to Essex next year. Oh, this year, rather.
Just getting rid of a little bit of height for you. He wants to come down nice and close for the remaining manoeuvres. And again, a double flick on the top of the half Cuban. And then it's quite painful because the aircraft goes from about +5 to -3 as it goes through those manoeuvres. Getting the aircraft rolling. Twice one way, then the other. Degrees onto its wingtip.
Laura, I used to have a very good friend down in Goldhanger. He was a brilliant, such a talented man. He, and in his spare time, he loved windsurfing. Sadly, no longer with us. And that was my very good friend, Mick West, a brilliant, such a talented musician. Coming up in a moment, we've got one of the Airshow World adverts. So it's just me telling you about things. So bring on the advert very quickly. So Judy Rotherham says, Airshow World will always be free to watch and chat. Hey, so you don't have to, if you subscribe, it's absolutely free. It's free to put the messages in the chat room. And but hey, if you'd like to donate to keep the channel up and running, there's a PayPal link on the Facebook page. And also there's a dollar icon right now in the chat room. I'm not asking you to do it, but some fantastic folks and before have made donations, and it certainly makes a big difference. So thank you, everybody. And also on the first page of the Airshow World YouTube channel, you will see just there, there's a PayPal icon as well. But hey, it's entirely up to you guys. It's just an absolute pleasure to talk to you folks, bringing you these DVDs.
The net, and later on when the red arrows appear, you'll see the red arrows the size of the old and new. Just sort of follow.
It's for two models at 3 o'clock this afternoon. One F-16 model and one B-2 model will be given out each day. And if you're price...
Pilots actually enjoy flying the sort of the less powerful aircraft for display because you can actually display it so well to the crowd. Uncomfortable outside turn again.
Pleasure 2, final for the hold.
To get the aircraft to roll as quickly as that, it's a combination of using the ailerons, those are the controls out on the wingtips, and also slightly less sophisticated boot full of rudder, and then you can make the aircraft actually roll fairly quickly.
Andrew, I must admit, I've never been there, but it's I've just been checking that airfield out, and yeah, when it opens again, it's certainly worth looking at, isn't it?
21.
Near South Woodham Ferries. So thank you for that, and
See coming in now from
that's
the left.
Stowe Marie's Airfield in Essex. Yes, I'll certainly have to check that one out.
Most of the crew on today have actually been on the Royal New Zealand Air Force deployment into the Middle East, operating in support of Enduring Freedom. Had a 12-month deployment. They've flown over 130 operations in the Middle East.
Sleepy Spider. Hey, well, wake up. Sleepy Spider saying nice. Thank you for joining us.
So it's a matter of detecting, locating, identifying vessels. So if necessary, they can be boarded and searched.
Line up.
Hey, I'm just going to have to talk over this little bit as, again, you regular people will know the reason why I've got to talk over this is because it's got some music playing in the background, and certainly don't want YouTube to be able to pick that out, and it'll slap a copyright thing on the video. So we don't want it to do that. There we go, the music stopped. Sleepy Spider. Some people absolutely cringe and have nightmares about spiders, don't they? You know, but yes. I like cats, you know. Mind you, I suppose some people have nightmares about cats and dogs, but well, I tell you what, LT Viper pilot. Such a mouthful, isn't it? Good job I've not had a drink today. I will sort you some videos out, okay, and play them of the Blue Impulse. I tell you what, I'll play them on the Friday night show. I'll show you their display, okay? So if you join us on Friday night, between 7 and 8 o'clock Friday evening, that's UK time, obviously. We'll show you one of their displays, okay? We'll do that on the Friday night, live from the Edit Room show. Isaiah Kennedy says the best display team is the Red Arrows. Yeah, of course, absolutely love the Red Arrows, and I'm bound to say that I like those being from the UK, but they're all different, aren't they? But certainly, if you like the Red Arrows, we'll keep our fingers crossed that later in the springtime, well, it's winter time here, isn't it, at the moment, but hopefully in the springtime I'll be able to get out to Scampton and actually film some of their practicing. We'll do our best for you anyway, and who knows, might be able to do a live stream from there as well, so we shall keep our fingers crossed. Photo for you. I still hear the music. I've got music in my brain all the time. And Sleepy Spider, he's got a YouTube channel, he's telling us, so what sort of things then, Sleepy Spider, do you have on your YouTube channel? We'll give it a good mention for you. Robert Batista saying good afternoon. Boy, saying hi to Andrew. Sorry, Robert, that I didn't mention you when you first popped up in the chat room. It's that time of day that Robert Batista pops up. He's from over there in Burgundy in France. So, Julie, how are you with spiders? Are you, you know, okay with them? Yeah, I have to be really careful with the music there, Photo for you. I was actually given a piece of music by, I mentioned him earlier, that's Mick West from down there in Goldanger in Essex, and he very kindly composed this super bit of music for me to use actually on the videos, which I duly put on, which was great. The only problem was I got a copyright strike against it saying, hey, you can't use this. I went, hey, he gave me permission. He wrote it specially for me, but hey, no, YouTube did not like it. I got in touch with them and they still said, no, you can't use it. Even though it was, he actually wrote and penned the music especially for me, so there we go. I couldn't be bothered to pursue it any further.
Goes up the hill there, right inside him. The leader is performing a loop attack. Section on your left hand side. They are rolling in here as soon as they reach the top of the mountain. And here you go.
As you can see, typical RAF Waddington skies. The clouds come in, a little bit of rain makes it very, very difficult for the well, for filming, but very difficult for the as you can see, the Frecce Tricolori, but still doing their very, very best and putting on a great show. Nice one, Miles High. Like it.
Now at the end of the runway, and then another tight turn on the.
So what do we have to say about Elvis then, eh? Well, our Elvis, he actually lives in Southampton. And lots of these fantastic folks are in the chat room right now, including Elvis, Julie, Jazzy John and Kirk Ferrari, loads of other people. They all took part in the Christmas greetings that we did a couple of weeks ago.
And it actually carried sidewinders when it operated down in the South Atlantic in 18.
So if I haven't already had chance to, and you haven't been on for the last couple of weeks, thank you very, very much for everybody that sent the Christmas greetings in that we did just before Christmas. It was great fun. I loved playing them, every single one of them. So thank you very, very much to all of you.
The supplies to be able to drop. Each life raft provides full protection in the water, drinking water.
Hey Patrick, I've no idea why you've landed here, but it's an absolute pleasure to have you on today. You're with the bear and the chair,
24 hours a day,
live from the edit room, and we're just showing you DVD from 2004, looking at RAF Waddington.
That's needed, of course, in the search and rescue world. I'm not talking about the anti-submarine warfare. They're doing that day by day.
It certainly is. It's the Nimrod.
Now at that Bombay, and it's virtually the whole length of the belly of the aircraft. So what's it got to do its job other than those the capability for search and rescue? Well, it's got a thing called the search water radar. A very accurate radar, to the extent that it can actually identify ships that are on the surface. I mean, I don't mean just by identifying them.
Goodness gracious, Sleepy Spider, he's in Australia.
It can pick up submarine...
now they have spiders over there. Goodness gracious. You don't want to get bitten by one of those.
Yellowgate electronic support measures. That means all the wiggly amps and radars that are pointed at it can know what they are, know what to do about it. Sandpiper infrared detecting system, missile early alert warning systems. It's quite well kitted out, this thing.
Black Widow Spider. Goodness gracious, Elvis.
Back in 1970 at RAF Kinloss, and they were Nimrod MR1s. They took over from the ASW anti-submarine warfare Shackletons. By 1979, all it's using the vector thrust nozzles to allow it to fly so slowly, and the pilot is controlling.
You naughty man there, Peter Colebrook.
Nozzle out of the wingtips and the tail and in the nose. Very carefully, you see that those nozzles have now been shifted backwards, the power's coming out the back, flexibility. compared to the GR3, it was a sort of a complete rebuild. It was a joint effort by what was then BAE, now BAE Systems, and McDonnell Douglas, now Lockheed, and different parts of the aircraft were built by the different companies. Basically, it's much larger points instead of 5. It carries two 25mm AIM guns, carry rockets, cluster bombs, flares, sidewinder missiles. A very flexible aircraft because it doesn't need a runway. It can operate very, very close to the troops that it's trying to support. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Patrulla Águila air display for the year 2004. There you can see Patrulla Águila 7 aircraft taking off right now. I'm Captain Alhambra, Royal Spanish Air Force spokesman for Patrulla Águila, the Royal Spanish Air Force aerobatic team. We are honored to have been invited to in a wedge of 7 major solves pulls smoothly into a loop.
I'm currently looking at the Team Aguila, the Spanish national aerobatic team.
The Aguila team was founded
Playing a bit of music.
in 85. Since then, the
So, yep, I'm going to have to do that little bit of chit-chat at the moment, so it doesn't pick it up.
Aguila's level of standards.
Right, so who else have we got in the chat room? Peter Colbrook, a funnel web spider. Oh, talking about spiders. Ooh, let's have something nice and furry. Mind you, some of these spiders are furry, but it's all those legs, you know. Ooh,
Into position in Aguila formation.
I like cats, you know. But, yeah, spiders, yeah, very, very, very iffy. Not too good with snakes either, but, hey, it's how, yeah, strange things get in your head, don't they, you know? But I'll be dreaming about them tonight, I can tell you. But who else have we got? We've got Elvis doing lots of chats and still over on Facebook. Thank you so much, everybody that's watching on Facebook. It's so much appreciated, okay? So, I'll give you the big thumbs up, okay? Sorry I can't talk to you too much on Facebook because we're over live on YouTube at the moment. So if you'd like to join in with all the fun and chat and all this crazy talk that these guys are talking, you should see the messages, honestly. They're absolutely brilliant. We love them all. If you'd like to join in with that, just pop over right now to the YouTube channel. And of course, you've guessed it, it's Airshow World. Easy enough to find. And if you do pop over, really appreciate it if you can click the bell icon when you subscribe. So do the subscribe, thumbs up, hit the bell icon, and you'll certainly be doing me a great favour, okay? So thank you very much. Oh, that's a good call, isn't it? That's Cat, C-A-T. So thank you for joining us. Just popped into the chat room. And while they're still playing that music in the background there, that's why I'm just doing the chat over the top, okay? So don't want YouTube to pick that up. So we'll get back to the sounds of the aircraft in a second.
Into the jet exhaust. The fuel is vaporized, producing the white contrails.
Spider crabs. Oh, lordy dordy. Yeah, I saw some of those on the TV the other day. Ooh, Dora.
Here they are.
Keep the messages coming.
Here, Aguila 4, noticing that he doesn't have any escape from inside the poker.
So very quickly, coming up tomorrow, we've got some warbirds, and there's also a few fast jets included as well. But the main feature tomorrow is going to be an air show from RAF Finningley. Of course, Finningley now is, let's get it right, it's Robin Hood Airport, isn't it, over at Doncaster. So that's coming up for you tomorrow afternoon. That's 1 p.m. UK time, so 1300 hours GMT. So join us for that. We've still got plenty to come though yet this afternoon, so don't go anywhere. Keep putting the messages in the chat room.
Precisely and safely.
And who wants a Shia Kennedy?
After the loop,
yes, we love animals, certainly do.
the team will start the second part of the display.
And of course, we've got somebody called Cat. So what's that all about? Is that short for Catherine, or is it because you just love cats? I don't know. She'll put a message in the chat room. Pedal Boots. Pedal Boots has got 2 cats and 1 dog. That'll keep you busy.
Pulling to vertical high in the sky, in front of you, the solo, increase the speed of the display.
Barry Jones, goodness, I really can't remember which year it was, okay, but it's going to be one of those videos. It's not a DVD or anything, it's straight off the video camera that I've been capturing all these classic videos for, you know, James, our very own James. He goes out with his camera and what have you. He's a fantastic, very good friend of mine, and I've been capturing his old high 8 tapes. Literally, there's thousands to do, and I came across this Finningley one, and I say I can't remember which year it is. I captured it round about I think it was about 18 months ago. That's how long I've been capturing these and restoring these old high 8 tapes. In fact, last week I spent pretty much every day capturing all of these high 8 tapes that James has sent across. Not just capturing them, also repairing them because they keep breaking.
There as instructor pilots.
Who's seen a C5 Galaxy, says Sleepy Spider. Hey, well, we've certainly got loads of videos of those. Mate, I love cats, so that's why you've caught yourself Cat. That's excellent.
For a flyby.
Talking of which, one of my cats has just popped in the studio here to say hello.
Vertically climbing once more. Watch out for a slow roll to the left and then a torque roll to the right, and setting the aircraft up in a maneuver called
Hey, Barry Jones. Yep, it's a big job. One of the tapes that I was repairing for James, and it was worthwhile repairing because it was some great footage, but the tape just kept breaking, and it took me around about an hour and a half to actually repair the tape. But I certainly persevered, and we captured that. But I'm talking literally thousands of tapes. That's why we've got such this massive collection of videos that we can actually bring to you, right from the 1970s right up to the present day. So hey, it's all here, and it's all going to be coming your way on Airshow World.
And the Honda Sukhoi is the only piston-engine aircraft that can perform that manoeuvre. Now the Honda VAR loop. If you've heard of a rolling circle, that's a very difficult manoeuvre that's flown in the horizontal plane. Now Will broke new ground by looping the loop and incorporating 4 rolls as he does it. A plus and minus 7G manoeuvre. Very difficult indeed. What would you like from inside the cockpit there, Will?
I think it's a tumble dryer on the full blast, Peter.
Like being in a tumble dryer on full blast, says Will.
Very quickly, still to come today, we've got the rest of this DVD, which I think there's probably around about another 45 minutes of this, and then we're going to quickly show you a quick preview of DVD Waddington 2008, because Barry asked us if we could show the Vulcan, so that's all still to come.
Striking Cobra Snake. Well, we call this manoeuvre the striking S2000 that Will present. There he goes, pulling up hard, a 12G pull-up. And keeping the aeroplane rolling. Now you'd think he must stick the nose down to build up speed. That's what would happen in any conventional aeroplane. But just watch what happens with the Sukhoi. He rears the aircraft up and hails it, points it straight up at the heavens and keeps the aeroplane rolling with that nose pointed straight up. till eventually he has to start rolling away on his way down. The cockpit, a flurry of arms and legs. The legs going like feet.
You look at the airflow over the wing, you'll see that that's true.
Look at that. He's absolutely making no forward progress at all into that strong wind. Hanging there just motionless.
Increasing the power now, Peter. The aircraft's actually so powerful it's got enough power to hover here like this. And now, commencing a roll, and the idea is to head off down the runway in a rolling pattern. Here you go.
So a succession of rolls as he corkscrews his way down the runway, clawing through the air, building up speed as he goes along. An absolutely phenomenal aircraft and a phenomenal display, which, let's remember, earned Will the Boeing trophy for the best display award here last year.
Hey, moving swiftly on. So that was the air show day. And what's this all about? Hey, we're back at the Park and View area again. This was a fantastic spot, it really was. You had to get there nice and early to get right up against the little barriers they had there. But it's the departure day, so this was the Monday of the air show weekend. So currently on this DVD that's available right after this show, if you'd like a copy, it's has the arrivals, a little bit of the air show, I think it was the Saturday, and then of course we've got the Monday, which is the departure day. So it's back in 2004 Waddington Air Show weekend. Absolutely fantastic days. Such a shame they do not have this air show anymore. Great organised air show. Used to be able to park right on base. I absolutely loved it. I think it was probably my favourite air show. I love Royal International Air Tattoo, but there was always something very special about Waddington. Big thanks to everybody that's actually watching today. 2 streams going out at the same time. How on earth are we doing that, eh? So a big thank you if you're watching this. Sorry I'm neglecting you a little bit on Facebook, but if you'd like to take part in the chat room for actual real-time things, certainly pop across to Airshow World YouTube. But thank you everybody that's currently watching this on Facebook. And if you could do me a big favour, okay, if you're on Facebook, make sure you do the sharing. Let's get as many folks watching this as possible. And of course that goes out, same mention to anybody on YouTube right now. Don't forget to keep sharing the videos. Thumbs up. And of course if you've popped across here for the first time and you enjoy the aircraft and stuff like that and you'd like to support Airshow World, do the subscribe, it's much appreciated.
Wellington direct 300.57. 6.5 for 100.
Clear takeoff, subswind 250, 13 knots.
The number, we've got the 818 departure slot. Double pressure time on route.
Well, it's great to see you anyway, even though you are late, Gary Williams. Where have you been? Gary, thank you for joining us today. Like to say a big thanks and a special mention to all the guys doing these live streams at the moment, whether it's from the studios like my good self or hey, I was absolutely overwhelmed by I didn't watch much of it because I was sort of taking it easy on Saturday, but I thought it was absolutely amazing. Big Jet TV on Saturday, that was just incredible. Such commitment, dedication. I take my hat off to you there, Jerry, if you're watching this, or anybody that knows him. Absolutely take my hat off to you. I think it was something like 11 or 12 hour constant stream. I think he had 1 hour break in between. Just incredible. So my hat goes off to you, young man. Well, he's not young, but you know what I'm saying. Yes, young man. So good on you, Jerry, and all the team at Big Jet TV, and of course everybody else that does their live streams. Airshow in Action, that's another good friend of ours. That's Darren. Aviation in Action, I do apologise. And of course, Airliners Live. They do a lot of videos over at Manchester, so always like to give these chaps and ladies. Hey, need more ladies doing this sort of thing, don't we? Hey. And of course, I'll always give you a good mention if you've got a YouTube channel, okay? That's what Meet the Fans is all about on a Friday night between 7 and 8. If you'd like to take part in Meet the Fans, drop me an email. Email address coming up after we've heard this great sound of this Phantom.
Morning, Flight Information Service. Confirm your heading, you're turning on to the left on 2G.
Don't forget, gang, don't mention the C word, whatever you do, or the L word, okay? Woo. Absolutely, Phantom, beautiful aircraft, absolutely love it. What we're going to tell you, something about email, wasn't it? Oh yes, how you can get in touch with my good self, so you can take part in Meet the Fans. That was it. Are you ready for the email address if you're not watching this on YouTube, okay? Because Julie puts it very kindly into the chat room. But if you're on Facebook, we'll give you that email address in 30 seconds time. So the email address is airshowworld1@gmail.com. Obviously the 1 is just a figure 1, okay? airshowworld1@gmail.com. And if you'd like to take part in Meet the Fans, just drop me an email. In the subject, put Meet the Fans, little bit of information about yourself, few photographs. And if you've got a YouTube channel or something that you do on Facebook or Instagram, whatever it is, okay? Just put that information in the description about what you do, okay? And I'll give you a mention. Normally I dedicate around about 3 minutes to you guys, okay? So we can see your Facebook group, sorry, we can see your YouTube channels, things like that, okay? So if you'd like to take part, you know how to get in touch. Oh, Jerry, he was singing songs. Oh, bless. That's one thing you won't get from me. I won't be singing you any songs, okay? I can't sing. I used to play the tunes, but certainly never any singing. Hey, well, Sleepy Spider, drop us an email, okay? You know the email address by now, and we can feature you. Christos Bevin says, afternoon, folks. I hope you're having a good day. Happy New Year to you. Wow. So, Dora, it was 12 hours. Well, hey, it's not Big Jet TV on at the moment, you know, but it's had a lot of mentions today. So, 12 hours, incredible. As I say, my hat goes off to you. By the way, I'm not getting paid to do these adverts for other channels, you know. It's just in case you were thinking.
You can always free call. I'll give you a hand on that. Thank you. That's the 5 meters southwest. 322 for information service 10118. 10185 information, maybe 330.
So off they go. That's Will Curtis and his commentator taking off in their 2 aircraft. Christos. Afternoon. That's very kind of you, saying afternoon everyone at Airshow World. So whereabouts are you then, Christos? Love that Sea Harrier, beautiful. What a paint scheme, that's quite stunning. Thank you. Is in the UK. That's our very own Christos. So if you're enjoying the show, mate, good to see you on. Don't forget to subscribe. So here's a quick question for you guys. Have you ever heard of an aircraft called a Vautour? That's V-A-U-T-O-U-R. Well, that particular aircraft, the Vautour, I've never seen one before until yesterday when I was repairing one of those high 8 tapes that we've been talking about. And if you've never seen one of those, which probably quite a few of you haven't, yes, it is a French aircraft. It's a jet from 1959, I think, when they first came out. Well, I've got a short display to show you of one of those, and the taxi in and taxi out. And it's an aircraft that you really don't want to miss. It is absolutely stunning. And I'm going to feature that very video on the Friday night live show. If you're wondering who all the hair is, it's not Moped. That's my good friend Carolyn. So make sure you join us on Friday night between 7 and 8, and I will feature that very aircraft. It's an absolute stunner. It was filmed at an air show, obviously in France, at Nancy in France. Okay, so whereabouts is Nancy in France? Well, in case you don't know, it's sort of mid-east France, okay? Heading towards Strasbourg sort of area, so getting over that part. So Dora, that's the very aircraft. It's an absolute stunner. So, and a little bit of a display of it as well. So make sure you join us on Friday night for that from 7 p.m. Yeah, Barry, that Chinook was certainly showing off. Pretty cool, wasn't it? Nearly blew us all over. Sound of that, Mallorca plane spotting channel. So thank you for joining us there, Mallorca plane spotting channel. Artek, we'll catch you later. Let's see what Facebook is up to, shall we? Don't forget, if you want to join the Facebook fan page, it's an actual group. It's called Airshow World Fan Page. If you'd like to join that, just pop over now, and hey, I'll let you straight in. Did you notice the tornado bits? Yeah, I have to make a confession. Yes, Father, I did sin. I did the ultimate sin on that particular shot. One minute you saw them, then they were disappearing. But we did see some other ones earlier in the actual video. So what's the cardinal sin that you did? Hide it on pause instead of video. Have you ever done that when you've been videoing before? I'm sure you have. Think you're recording and it's on pause, and then when of course you're not videoing and you think it's on pause, it's actually videoing and you've got all the grass and everything else. Nothing more frustrating than that. You see, I did own up to it. And the blonde hair at the bottom. That was our very own Heather. And coming up after the video bits, we should see some photographs that Heather actually took. Remember you. What have we got to say? Oh yes, she was only 5 at the time. So of course I was keeping a very close eye on her at the same time as doing the videoing, so that's why sometimes I got a little bit distracted, but wonderful, wonderful days, great memories, great friends. And with me keeping an eye on everything as well at the same time was my wonderful friends. That's Carolyn and Mavis. They were right next to me as well. I probably think it's on pause at the moment, don't I? Just a quick reminder, don't forget we're going to be on tomorrow afternoon at 1 PM UK time. That's for another one of these shows for live from the edit room where we take you back in time. And we're going to be looking at an air show from RAF Finningley. Who's Deadpool? Hey, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure it's a Clint Eastwood film, isn't it? There, Julie. Andrew Austin says, what's Deadpool? I'm pretty sure it's a Clint Eastwood film, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Bravo 1 to request engine and rotor start after this stop. Morning. CFR departure 2, flight information. Start 31015. Operation
Ooh, now you're talking, Elvis. Well, I'll have to watch it there, Julie. Well, if it's a Marvel one, hey, I should be able to watch that, shouldn't I? Hey, I've got the Disney Channel. Right. And I take it, Julie, they're all on the, is it the Disney Channel? I'll have to have a look. I'll start watching. You see, Matthew, he'll be telling me off because he's a massive, massive Marvel fan. Mark says, hey, finally home. And hey, we're still live. Goodness gracious, 2 hours 45 minutes, and we've still got more of the show to come, including the Vulcan when it did that 2008 on the Thursday. That's the only bit I'm going to show you of that 2008 DVD. Okay, so we're going to save that one for next week, but we'll certainly show you the Thursday arrival of the Vulcan. Let's see if I can find that little bit on the DVD. Sure I can. Well, would you believe it, Julie? They haven't got them on the Disney Channel. Dear, oh dear. Okay, well, I'll watch it on Netflix. think I was having a bit of a giddy moment then. Talking of films, if you want to watch a brilliant series, it's on, let me get it right, it's on Netflix. And it's called Gotham. I've spoken about this before. It's there's 100 episodes in it altogether. There's around about, is it 10 series, something like that? Or 8 series? Absolutely brilliant. If you've never watched it, make sure you do. It's absolutely brilliant. It's called Gotham. And it's like the start of Batman, if you like. Hey, the photographs, that's what we're looking at right now on this DVD. So some of these photographs were taken by Heather. Remember, Heather, at the time, she was 5 years old taking these photographs, okay? Incredible. We've featured Heather before. You've seen actual when I've been filming. So the proof's there. You've seen her. And some of these pictures I took myself. That's why on some of the clips I made a bit of a mistake by clicking the wrong buttons and what have you, like on that tornado takeoff. But most of these were taken by our very own Heather when she was 5. So absolutely incredible. So these are all included on the DVD as well. So that's what we've been doing today. It's called the live... Well, it's live from the edit room, but it's called a live DVD show from the edit room. Monday, 4th of January, start at 1 p.m. GMT. That's what we called it, you see, because that's what we've done, and that's what it's all about. So here we go. Look at that shot. Wow. Beautiful. That was a... in fact, that particular tornado, I believe it was the last time that they did the Germans did the displaying, and but it came over to Waddington, and while it was actually there, they said for some reason they can't do displays anymore, the German aircraft, but fortunately, because they'd been there for so many years in the past, they allowed them to do that one last display. And if you were there, absolutely fabulous. And they were, I think it was just a case of they were such a big supporter of Waddington Airshow that they allowed them to do that particular display. So it was a good year, 2004. And as you can see, that Turkish F4 Phantom coming into land, and the RAF Tornado. So all these great photographs. Remember Kevin Henry VIII. These were taken by most of them were taken by a 5-year-old girl. Incredible. So Heather, brilliant stuff. So hope you enjoyed the show that we've had on today. Still to come, don't forget, as an extra bit of a bonus, I'm going to show you, that's if we can get that DVD cranked up and working for you. We'll show you that in around about less than 5 minutes, straight after these photographs, okay? So just gives me a chance to mention a couple of things. Well, of course, many thanks to everybody that's been in the chat room today. Many thank you to Julie, and who else? Tomorrow we've got that 1 o'clock start in the UK time. It's going to be Finningley. I'm sorry, I can't remember which year, sometime in the early 90s, that James was there filming. So it's literally one of these tapes that I've captured off the Hi8 tapes that I've been repairing, as you all know about, because I've told you so many times. So that's going to be included tomorrow, and the next live show after tomorrow's is going to be Friday evening. Of course, it's the Friday Night Live, and that's from 7 p.m. And don't forget, do that, subscribe and all of that. If you've never done it before, make sure you hit the bell icon, because then you know the moment we go live, you should get a notification. If you've been watching today on Facebook, thank you very, very much. Oliver, been putting some great comments and messages into the Facebook, so thank you. Everybody that's been sharing the video today, a big thank you to you guys for that. And a quick look through the chat room. Gary Williams, we've got Elvis, Jarvis, Mark, Chris, Julie Rotherham, many thanks. What else have we got? Alison Tidy. Hey, yeah, she's got to spend some more money. Get Netflix. Hey, don't forget Gotham. I promise you, if you like that sort of thing, it is brilliant. Very gory in places. It big time, absolutely. But some great characters in it. The Penguin and the Joker. Oh my Lord above, absolutely crazy. And Victor Zsasz, I love Victor Zsasz, is the assassin. Great characters. But yeah, it's quite gory in places. Don't forget, Heather took most of these pictures that you're looking at right now. What have we got? Don't forget to like and subscribe, says Julie Rotherham, to Airshow World. It really helps grow the channel. My goodness me, it certainly does. Hey, can you hear the cat? Hello? That's the cat. Say hello. No. You probably heard the cat in the background. There we go. It's a beautiful tabby cat. There we go. Looking at the photographs currently. Right, down you go. He's getting a bit grumpy, you know. And I've got cat hair in my mouth now. Duh. What else have we got to tell you? Yes, we told you about Friday night, which is 7 p.m. It's a 60-minute show, and that very special feature that we do, which is called Meet the Fans. If you want to take part, drop me an email address coming in just a second, so you've got time to get yourself a pen or get yourself organised. But yeah, it'd be great to feature you. We've got I'm not sure who we've got this week, but I'll be going through that, and I'll let you know probably tomorrow. But yes, the email address to get in touch with the bear, Stu Bear, that's myself, is, are you ready for it? It's airshowworld1@gmail.com. It'd be great to hear from you. And if you're interested in purchasing this very DVD that we've showed you today, this is Waddington, trying to get the hair out of my mouth. And earlier in the show, we did the Royal International Air Tattoo 2004. And if you're interested, drop me an email, and it's the same email address, but in the subject, just put DVD. We'll know what you're talking about. Is there anything else we've got to mention before we actually show you that last bit of video? Let's have a look. See how many photographs. There's a couple more to go. I'm going to load that DVD up, so we're going to be ready to show it for you. So just bear with the bear just a moment. Let's find this for you. This may suddenly auto-run, so if we suddenly skip to it, you'll know why. So keep the messages coming in just for a moment, and we'll certainly give you a mention just before we go. There we go. Julie puts a message in once again, so she's been a superstar today. Thank you, Julie, for all the help you've been doing. Let's put that DVD into that section. So yes, we should be ready to roll any second. Okay, so with a little bit of luck, moving that across. Right, let's hit that button just there.
Clear to display. Clear to display, surface wind 24010 knots, welcome back. Okay, back on, clear display.
So you can hear the crowd getting very excited. So don't forget, this was the very first time that we got to see the Vulcan after a big, how many years layoff was it? We didn't know if it was going to turn up, but it certainly did. So I'm going to go quiet so you can see and hear this, and hear the crowd in the background. They loved it. Can you hear them?
Come on, chuck the coal on.
That's it. I remember that guy. Chuck the coal on. There were people there. You could tell by the voices. There were people there weeping, I tell you. They were so overjoyed to see it.
Yes.
Because of course it was something really special. After all those years we still didn't know if it was going to take part at the air show. This was the day that it got its certificate to allow it to do air displays. So we were very privileged. We got to see 2 displays on this particular Thursday. So of course I'll go quiet when it does the passes. Here we go. But the RAF staff on the Park and View, they wanted us all out. But we said, hey, because it was late in the day, it was a last minute thing for this to turn up. And they're all trying to get rid of us. And we said, hey, everybody said, we're not going anywhere. If we do, we're all going to park on the road and close the road off. So they had a rethink and thought, yeah, we'll let you stay. As long as you pack up and go pretty quick straight after it. So I think we all cleared off around about 6 o'clock.
Even beyond the hour or just shortly after. Start runway 20, QP 1000, that's 2953 inches.
Copy number, we plan to take off at 1805, 10.
And on this particular Thursday afternoon, we were treated to 2 displays at the same time because the Civil Aviation Authority, let's get it right, not the CIA, the Civil Aviation Authority were there, and they had to get them to do a display using one end of the runway and then the other. So that's why we got 2 displays on that particular Thursday.
1771.
So it looks like it's starting its second right now.
5721, contact Conisbury approach stop 4. Goodbye.
Well, you can certainly hear all the cameras clicking away and the crowd. That told its own story. Absolutely loving it. And out on the roadside, as Barry said earlier, he was actually there on the roadside watching this and treated to fantastic weather when it came through. Blue sky, a few clouds, perfect. Hey, that man, stop coughing all over me. Well, it's quite understandable there, Barry. He said he was on the road. The boss wanted to know why it was so late getting back. Hey, well, you had to see it, didn't you?
Shoot 1, Waddington Tower.
And I promise you, on this particular Thursday, there were people there, as I said, they had tears in their eyes. I had goosebumps. It was something that you had to be there to see. And that's not me saying yes. Wow. There we go. So, as you can see, the atmosphere from that was quite something. But if you want to see this DVD, you're going to have to wait till next Monday afternoon, okay? So I'll be featuring this DVD next Monday at 1 p.m, okay? It was a brilliant air show. It was 2008 from RAF Waddington. So as you see, it's got the Vulcan and the Vulcan displayed on the Saturday, which of course I filmed. It didn't do a display on the Sunday, much to the disappointment of the crowd who came in to see it because it had a very slight technical problem. But we will be featuring this, and I'm going to be really cruel because we're going to wrap up very, very soon, okay? So here we can see the DVD. Let's see. Does it have photographs? I can't remember. I don't think I put photographs on this particular version, but I do have another version of this that has photographs and all that sort of good stuff. So what have we got to say? What you've been doing today? You've been watching the live DVD show. It's an opportunity for you guys to see what DVDs I've actually got on offer. This one is going to be on next Monday, as we said. If you'd like a copy of any of these DVDs, drop me an email. The email address is airshowworld1@gmail.com. Thank you very much to everybody that's joined us today. Look at it, all the thumbs up and everything else. Much, much appreciated. We're going to go offline any second. If you've watched this on Facebook today, thank you very much. If you're watching Facebook, don't forget to join that brilliant Facebook group that's been created by the fans of Airshow World. Guess what it's called? It's called Airshow World Fan Page. if you go over there, I'll let you in straight away. Okay, so check that out. If you've never subscribed to Airshow World, hey, come on, make sure you do very, very soon. Keep passing the word about Airshow World. The more folks we get to watch, the more I'll keep doing these shows for you, okay? Next show is tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. Join us for that, fittingly. Can't remember what year, but hey, it was in the 90s sometime, okay? What else have we got? Friday. The next live show after tomorrow is going to be Friday Night Live, okay? That's from 7 p.m. until 8. And of course, we do that feature called Meet the Fans. Okay, talking to the fans, thank you very much to everybody. All the great comments. These folks have stayed with us for all these, 3 hours, 10 minutes. Can't believe it. Where does the time go? Thank you very, very much, everybody. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow afternoon. From my good self, Stu Bear, have yourself a fantastic rest of your Monday, okay? Keep smiling and keep enjoying the Airshow videos. Okay, take care. Bye for now.